Michigan trails by 8. On the court for Michigan. Taylor is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Jones. And it's Knight in a shooting guard. So Michigan ends up going with the new group. And Michigan has possession, trailing here by 8. Payton against Ellis. Baseline try. And Sanders pulls it down.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Screen by Smith. Flash passes to Banks. Can they get it? That's good. Banks has got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Louisville making a change here. Sanders is checked in. And a change for the Wolverines. Crawford's checked in. Louisville leading by 7. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
1:33 left here in the first half.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Now here's Crawford. Here's Flash. Good D by Sanders.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Crawford with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Wolverines. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to. And so we wrap up the first half. Louisville leads by 8. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
Sanders in at point guard. White is out there with Payton. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at center. And for the Wolverines, we've got Ellis. He's out there with Jones. Flash out there with Smith. And it's Crawford at the 2. Jones kicks to Ellis. Kicks it out to Crawford. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Crawford's got the first points of the second half here for the Wolverines.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
And for Louisville, Sanders. He's in at point guard. Payton is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And White kicks to Sanders. From outside, off the mark. Well, Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent developing schools, Clark, for a long time.
And, you know, apart from the Fab Five group, Kevin, the Wolverines can also name Glenn Rice as an alum, outstanding NBAer, and Trey Burke and Nick Stauskas, recent grads from Ann Arbor.
Sinks the three-pointer. Sanders has got the lead up to 10 now for Louisville.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Jones dishes to Ellis. Pass to Flash. Back to Ellis from 15 feet away. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Ellis has got his first points of the night.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
So both teams making some changes here. Cardinals leading by 8.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Knight kicks to Taylor. Puts it up from 12, and that one goes long. On the court for Michigan. White is out there with Jefferson, and it's Knight in at the shooting guard position. Sanders passes to Hughes. The shot misses.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Stevenson against Hughes. Stevenson drives in, makes it off the glass.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Price dishes to Early. Latrey. Sanders' shot is off. Michigan trails by 8. Jefferson kicks to Stevenson. The 10-footer. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Price, right side. 1:36 left to play here in the second half. Knight against Sanders. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hughes. And here's Price for 3. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Louisville?
So far, they've